You're live? Hello, you guys! So this is the referee of the year. My name is Andrea. I am the tour coordinator at the Toucan Rescue Ranch, and I had the pleasure of being the referee this year. Believe me, I have been practicing for this role for a year already. And something really excited is that I have known these babies for a year as well. So it was really cool to have them all in the Sloth Ironman games. And of course, I'm sure that you guys have been waiting for this moment, the big sloth lead, the grand finale and the prizes. So we're actually going to start with the 4th place. Just to give you guys an idea, she is one of the chillest sloths, one of the chillest babies. She loves to chill. She's really relaxed all of the time. And that would be Anne. So Anne, as you can see from her personality here, you wouldn't tell, she was going like crazy. So she finished 4th on the Sloth Ironman games. She was 2nd in the 1 meter dash, 3rd in the strong sloth challenge and the poop off challenge, and 4th on the hibiscus eat off. And she had a total of 1,621 votes. And in donation, she had $1,421. So thank you guys so much for supporting Anne. And this is your prize. You should come and get it, because I know that you're hungry. Or not?
Mariana says hi.
Hi, Mariana. Are you coming to get it or not? I know that you were hungry. I know that Amalur also wants to go.
All right, should we let maybe Anne find her way to 4th, and we can talk about 3rd place?
Okay, so 3rd place, our biggest baby. Oh, she also was practicing for the poop off challenge as well, because she just pooped and peed. So she's getting ready to go into the structure. This is Amalur. Amalur finished 3rd on the competition. So she was 1st in the 1 meter dash, the hibiscus eat off, and the poop off challenge, and she was also 2nd in the strong sloth challenge. She had a total of 1,694 votes and a total of $1,319 in donation. So thank you guys so much for supporting Amalur. She was actually the last one yesterday, and she had a really good comeback. So thank you so much for supporting her. She's going on the other way. She should be going to the leaves. Looks like she wants to explore. She'll get there eventually.
If anybody has any questions or wants to leave any comments, then feel free. We have YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram going live right now, so feel free to talk to us. We have vets on board, interns on board, release site managers on board, and myself, Zara, who organizes this whole fundraiser. So we're all happy to answer any questions that you may have.
I have some fans here. I have a go, Kairos, go, Amalur.
Woohoo! Josh, I know he's donated, a big fan of ours. Amazing.
Thank you.
All right, so I guess 3rd place gets a few more leaves. Is that what we're about to go do?
Yeah, Francis is actually going to help me.
Great.
Tiffany says go Helga and go Kairos.
Oh, we got those guys coming up soon.
Yep. They're still waiting. Patiently waiting.
No comments.
Glad you'll have good weather, all for a good cause. Oh, we agree too, but we do believe it's going to rain at some point.
Yeah.
So we're glad that the weather held out for us. Amazing. So, hey Andrea, will you explain what we're doing here with the hanger?
Of course.
And what kind of leaves they're eating?
So, these are the poro leaves. This is not a native plant to Costa Rica, but it's now, you can find it everywhere. Poro leaves and poro trees, a lot of people with coffee plantations, they use them for shade. So they're really popular here in Costa Rica, and sloths love the poro leaves, together with the almond leaves. So we hang the leaves on these hangers, and it's quite like an enrichment for these babies. Sloths are actually quite boring to have enrichment with because they don't play with toys like our cats would do and the parrots and everything. So in order for them to move and in order for us to know that they're moving correctly and that they're behaving naturally and everything, we put the hangers with leaves and flowers and everything. So that will encourage natural behaviors for them. But it seems like they're more interested in some other things, like exploring.
Well, that's a good enrichment, exploring.
Yep. Yeah, well, yeah, it is part of their enrichment,
and-
yeah. So this is a whole new structure for them as well. We're gonna reveal why, but this is a whole new world for these babies. Look at that. Looks like Amalur wants to explore a little more. Shall we move on with the second prize?
All right, let's see. who
Actually
got
have it
second.
here. So,
Someone tells me to watch ceremony.
She's probably really hot right now. Amalur doesn't want to feel left out.
no.
All right,
She
drum
found her
roll
way.
please. Who got second place in the 2021 Sloth Ironman Games?
So the second place was a fan favorite. You might recognize him, not only because he was the only male, but also because he has a huge belly. So you guys give a drum roll for our second place, Kairos.
And what does Kairos get for second place?
Kairos will get a bunch of other leaves and a bunch of flowers as well. So,
A nice bouquet.
sorry. So I'm gonna hang these leaves over here as well to encourage him to come out of the bucket.
All right, let's hear Kairos' stats.
Okay, so Kairos, he was third in the hibiscus challenge, fourth in the strong sloth and poop off challenge, and of course you might remember that he was disqualified from the 1 meter dash. It was actually quite funny. So he had a total of 1,706 points, and then he raised $1,606. So thank you guys so much for supporting Kairos. He's definitely enjoying his prize.
I would have to argue Kairos was the underdog of this
Oh,
year's
yeah, for
Ironman
sure.
Games.
He
The
was
undersloth,
last.
yes.
Yeah, he was last most of the time, and then he had a huge comeback.
He even bumped down to last late last night, and then we woke up this morning to people really determined to make sure Kairos wasn't last. Usually we have a lot of disqualifications in the games because the sloths, of course, do what they want to do. But Kairos was our only disqualification through the whole game.
this year he was the only one.
Uh-huh. And he's the only boy.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
If you guys remember last year, a lot of our sloths were disqualified. Are there any questions or comments?
No, I think we're good.
Okay, so let's get ready for our first place, which of course is actually our tiniest baby. She's the one that loves to have her head in between the blankets, and that would be Helga.
How many Helga fans do we have tuning in today?
Are there any Helga fans? So, Helga, she was first in the Strong Sloth Challenge, second in the Hibiscus Eat Off and the Poop Off Challenge, and third in the 1 meter dash. She had a total of 1,808 votes, and she raised $1,508, which is really, really amazing. And with all of this being said, we want to thank you guys because not only did we reach our goal, we have raised almost $8,000 out of the $6,000 goal that we had. Go Helga!
She's holding on to that hibiscus with dear life. The awards of winning the Sloth Ironman Games, let me tell you guys. And
Kairos
she
is
was
being left
hungry.
behind.
At the end of the day, we can all agree they're all winners, though.
Oh yeah. And not only these 4 babies, but also all of the babies that we have to rescue and the ones that have yet to come. Right now, for you guys to have an idea, we are having 13 baby sloths that our founder Leslie is taking care of. So those are 13 teeny tiny babies, really, really young ones, premature babies, one month old babies. So probably they're gonna be the next sloth leads, hopefully next year.
You're gonna be a lot of participants.
Oh yeah. I mean, right now we have 13. We don't know how many other babies we're gonna have to rescue.
And yeah, all of these babies come out of moms that die because of habitat fragmentation, because of accidents, because of dog attacks, because of a lot of issues that happens with this species in the wild.
And that's a really good segue, Janet. Hey, Andrea, can you
Yeah.
tell us more about Saving Sloths Together and what this fundraiser benefits?
Of course. So, the Saving Sloths Together program is a program we have for the baby sloths for their rewilding. It got started in 2017 together with the help of the Sloth Institute, another center here in Costa Rica located in Manuel Antonio. And they helped us a lot because back then we had rescued so many babies, but there was still the belief that they were not able to go back into the wild. So we had a bunch of babies that we were successfully raising, but they were not going back into the wild. So since we started that program, we've had a lot of babies going back into the wild. We have almost like a 90% of success rate with the rewildings, which is really, really amazing. So, of course, that program is quite expensive, not only because we have to take care of them, but because we have to buy the milk, which is goat's milk, and it is not easy to find goat's milk here in Costa Rica. We also have to buy the Pedialyte for the babies, which is like the Gatorade for babies, and these guys love Pedialyte. We also have to, collect a lot of leaves, and we have to keep running the ranch and the headquarters and over here. So yeah, it takes a lot. And also we have to buy the microchips. These babies are actually now microchipped. So that's for us to keep on, identifying them in case we ever find them when they are adults in the future. And we want to know which baby it was. We can now know with the microchips. And all of this takes a lot of money and effort, especially effort.
And a lot of people working
Yeah,
together.
a lot of people working. So none of this would be possible without your help, guys. Thank you so, so much, really, for helping us.
Also, the idea with the microchips is once we put them out, once they are rewilded, we try to catch them like every month or so and check on their weight, and then we can say, okay, yeah, they're doing good, they are finding food out there, they are healthy, and we, after a few of those checkups, then we can say, okay, they are ready, they are completely rewilded, and they made it.
We also try to put them radio collars, so we can also track them with the radio collars and know where they are. So it is easier for us to, just track them here on the property, weigh them, and then after a while, we take those radio collars off, and they get to go back into the wild.
Amazing, and maybe let's talk a little bit. This isn't the Toucan Rescue Ranch headquarters.
If
Let's
you guys
do a
know
little-
the Toucan Rescue Ranch, this would be like a different part.
So let's talk about today's big day. It's not just the award ceremony for these 4 sloth fleets, but it's also their graduation day. And this is something very special. We've never done this in an award ceremony before. But these guys were actually just ready to graduate, and graduating into Sloth University is the last step in our Saving Sloths Together program. Here, they're going to be watched by our lovely Julio, who's our release site manager, and with his lovely team of interns and professionals, and they're going to make sure that these guys gain weight, exhibit natural wild behaviors and become extremely independent and solitary animals. And once we know that they're healthy and able to be fully rewilded, then with the microchips Janet had explained, we are going to release them and off they go back to make their own families and to live their own slothy life. So your guys' donations not only helped the 13 babies that Andrea had mentioned earlier, but also these guys in their journey back into the trees. So how amazing is that? Let's go ahead and zoom back into them munching on some flowers, and we'll see if anybody has any questions. We got Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram going. And a lot of happy sloths.
Oh yeah, that for sure.
You can even see her face. It's just
You should go and point out Anne's face. She's so happy eating by herself.
Even though you're last, you're still so cute. You're not last in many people's hearts, Anne.
Oh no.
Should I say in Spanish something? Yeah, sure. For anybody that's tuning in español, go for it.
Bueno, para los seguidores aquí de Costa Rica y de otros países que hablen en español, para explicarles un poquito lo que está pasando. Si nos han seguido los días anteriores, hemos estado con los Sloth Ironman Games, que son unos juegos básicamente enriquecimiento para los perezosos, como una recaudación de fondos para poder recaudar el suficiente dinero para poder seguirlos cuidando, no solamente a ellos, sino a los muchos otros perezosos que tenemos que cuidar. Ahorita, bueno, de último a primero, el primero que lograron ver fue Anne, que fue la última en tener la cantidad de votos. Después fue Amalur, después fue Kairos, que están viendo por acá, en esta cubeta azul. Y después fue Helga, que es la que está llena de flores, por supuesto. Muchísimas gracias a todos ustedes por habernos ayudado. Si donaron aunque sea $1, eso nos ha ayudado montones. No solamente pudimos superar la meta de los $6,000 que teníamos pensado recaudar, sino que más bien llegamos casi a los $8,000. Recordarles que todavía pueden seguir donando en nuestra página web. Pueden encontrar el link. Entonces, muchísimas gracias. Si no fuera por su apoyo, no podríamos seguir salvando a estos perezositos. Los que han ido a los recorridos guiados en el Toucan Rescue Ranch saben que nosotros les hemos explicado un poco acerca de lo que es el programa de Salvemos a los Perezosos Juntos, que básicamente es empezar a criar a los perezosos hasta que ya por ahí de los 2 años, año y medio, 2 años, están completamente listos para ya ser devueltos a su hábitat natural, que esa es nuestra meta principal como centro de rescate, ¿verdad? De hecho, hoy no solamente se está celebrando lo que es la ceremonia de premiación, sino que también estamos celebrando que ya estos 4 bebés se van a graduar a la universidad. Es decir, ahorita estamos en lo que es nuestro sitio de liberación, que estamos en Sarapiquí en este momento. Ya a estos niños les va a tocar ser un poco más independientes, estar viviendo aquí en el calor y la humedad de Sarapiquí. Y pues valerse un poco por sí mismos. No sé, Janet, si quieres añadir algo más.
Pues no, el programa Salvando los Perezosos Juntos en realidad se trata de rescatar a todos esos bebés que perdieron a su mamá, ya sea por la fragmentación del hábitat, ya sea por electrocuciones, por accidentes que los atropellaron, que los atacaron perros. Hay 1.000.000 de motivos por los que estos bebés pierden a su mamá y nos toca a nosotros pues hacerle frente a la tarea de sacarlos adelante, de alimentarlos hasta 5 o 6 veces al día, de tener a gente que nos vaya a recoger hojas para tenerles siempre hojas frescas disponibles, de estarlos llevando al árbol para que hagan ejercicio, de estarlos estimulando para que hagan sus necesidades en los árboles, de estar estimulando todos los comportamientos naturales, porque no es tan sencillo como nada más los pongo en una jaula y les pongo comida. Si queremos que sean liberados, ocupamos que tengan comportamientos naturales y para eso necesitan todo el estímulo posible.
Amazing. So, how long have we been live? 20 minutes. Cool. Well, if there's anybody how many do we have tuning in on Facebook?
Right now we have
4. All right, we have 13 on Instagram. How
And
many
we
on
have
YouTube?
10 on
10. All right, well, we would like to say thank you so much. We're going to post this as a feed post, so anybody who missed out, maybe they're at work because it's Monday, and they want to watch it whenever they get home.
And not everybody have a wonderful work life.
Yes. So we would again just like to reiterate thank you to everyone who donated $5 to $1,500. We are so thankful for our supporters. You seriously make all of this work happen. And we are so proud of these guys for graduating to Sloth University and also competing in the Sloth Ironman Games. Thank you, everybody. Gracias.
Bye. Thank you.